Get into it, man. Part 2, exclusive. Somebody who I've been seeing, been grinding, a mother, also an entrepreneur, musician, artist, represent Carolina side and Georgia side. I want to bring to the show part 2, my homegirl Deja Cooper.
Hello, y'all. It's me again.
Exactly. What's up, Deja?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. How your day been going so far?
I'm tired. It's hot. Been moving.
Facts.
Tired.
Facts. Exactly. Because you told me about y'all moving or whatnot and stuff like that. So I know that's a process.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to balance all that, being a mother, artist, and also trying to get yourself together as far as like your place of business and stuff like that. So shout out to you, man, being a good mother, single mother, and trying to also chase that dream.
Caught that too.
Let's get into it, man. I want to get a little intro on Deja Cooper, where you grew up at and where you come from.
Okay, so to make it kind of short in a way, I feel like Carolina raised me, but Augusta made me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. Coming up, what school did you attend?
Like, okay, so in the Carolina or Georgia side?
Well, did you start off in Carolina?
I did.
Okay, so talk about Carolina coming up and the difference between Carolina and Georgia.
Okay, so growing up, I went to like Meriwether Elementary.
Okay.
And I went to Mossy Creek. Now, it was a difference between Meriwether and Mossy Creek. I feel like with Meriwether, it's more of like Edgefield, close to Edgefield.
Thanks.
Mossy Creek is straight North Augusta. So Meriwether, it was smooth. It was real suburban, real, But Mossy Creek wasn't hood. That's when I really had to put my foot down for real. Because them motherfuckers trying to bully your ass.
Oh,
God. It was a different... So from Mossy Creek, I moved to Augusta, and I went to like Brookwood, and that's like in Columbia County at first.
Okay.
Then went from there to Augusta, and went to Tut Middle. Then after that, I went to West Side, where I graduated from. So
okay, because I always thought you grew up like basically in South Carolina, like high school, middle school, and stuff like that.
It was back and forth.
Okay.
Because I know my junior year, I went to Millen Valley. Got to a little scuffle. And then after that, I went back to West Side, and I graduated from West Side.
Okay. So coming up, like, when did you first like want to get into music? Like, when did you find the love for music?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like when I was born, I was made for it. Cause my mama, she be singing and everything like that. She just never chased her dreams, which I wish she would have.
For sure.
So I feel like the music background was already like a part of me. Like my dad used to be like a little group rapping. So as a little girl, I'm not gonna lie, I can remember like probably about 4, 5, 6, 7 in that age range,
Okay.
Just dressing up, getting little microphones, like karaoke revolution, stuff like that, and it just stuck to me from there.
Okay, so besides your parents, like, who was some of the inspiration that you've seen coming up? Where it could be rappers, people from the area, or like mainstream rappers. Was it somebody that inspired you?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so when I was young, I used to listen to my mama music, which I had no business listening to. But I used to listen like Plies and T-Pain. I love T-Pain. When I blow up, that's my first future I want.
That was gonna be one of my questions too. So
really, T-Pain. Yes, I love T-Pain.
Shout out to him.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was a big Chris Brown fan. Y'all couldn't tell me I wasn't, Chris Brown Jr., the female version.
For sure.
It's the era.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was a good era. That was like my era coming up. So what did you see in Chris Brown and Ciara that you liked? Was it the dancing, the singing, or both?
I would say both. But I know definitely with Chris Brown, I was a huge Chris Brown fan. So I think it was his backstory. And just like studying his backstory and to realize like, damn, that could be me.
For sure.
Like coming from nothing to this.
Facts. So shout out Chris Brown too, because he's on tour right now, right?
Yes. No, what is the Breezy Bowl?
Breezy Bowl, yeah.
I ain't got the funds for that, but hey.
And I like because he kind of revived his career. After the Rihanna situation.
Yeah.
He kind of had, everybody was down to him and going after him. So I like the way he done rebranded his career and on tour and everything like that. So shout out to Chris Brown and Ciara for being that influence on you. So before music though, what was your first career choice? Was it something you was chasing after before music?
If I tell you this, y'all gonna laugh at me, but I gotta be authentic when I say this.
Thanks.
So before I realized what a stripper was,
yeah, wow,
because it was just like the pole, the tricks. That shit is art for real.
It is.
So I ain't gonna lie, when I used to see, I'm like, oh, I wanna do that. Then I switched for that to want to be a lawyer, to a doctor. But that's one thing about me, like, I want to do everything. Even now, I went from having a hair brand to a clothing brand. Like, I try to have my foot in everything.
Facts.
So,
and that's good though, because in case something don't works out, you always got something to fall back on.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. So okay, so we're gonna speed up a little bit. After high school, did you attend college?
I did. I just graduated in May.
Wow.
With my bachelor's.
Shout out to you, man.
Thank you.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that experience, and also what did college do to help you, so the people that's watching this can also know if it's for them as well. So let's talk about your experience in college a little bit.
So I'm gonna be real. I went to Payne College. It's a HBCU in Augusta, Georgia. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of dealt with a lot of, I want to say, discrimination.
Wow.
Not because of my color or nothing like that, but of course my tattoos and my image on social media. For example, I'm gonna speak on the experience I had. I tried to run for, I think it was like Miss Sophomore, and they wouldn't let me run because of my social media, my artist image. Not because of my GPA. I've never been in trouble. I got a high GPA, but because of my image on social media.
Wow. And so, but I'm trying to understand what image was they saying, because I don't see you doing too much like not having clothes on. You always carry yourself classy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Your music ain't that far as vulgar. Yeah. I mean, you got both sides. Because you're a very talented person, so you try to fit all types of crowds. Yeah. So that's what they told you when they came to you and said, yes.
Yes, they was like, Payne College is a Christian school, and so yeah, they would let me run.
The same college Pastor Troy came from.
Yeah.
So it's a Christian. So, but shout out to Payne, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get my bachelor's.
Facts. And I'm proud of you, because you know, as a young black female that's been an artist as well, so you still got something else that you're chasing. And people can't judge a book by its cover. Facts. And I want to talk about that a little bit. Like, how does it feel like for people to judge a book by its cover before they get to really know who Deja Cooper is?
I'm not gonna lie. Before this stage I'm in now, I used to give a fuck. I used to give a fuck about how people would perceive me. So it would be like, what is it? People pleasing. Facts. So people would look at me, for example, I get people all the time to be like, oh, I thought you was stuck up. I thought you was mean. I heard this, I heard that. Till they get to know me, they're like, damn, you cool as hell.
Exactly.
And shit like that. For example, when I used to have like twerking songs, I used to, be on social media, throw a little cheek. And people would see that and be like, oh, she a hoe. And then when they deal with me, they be like, oh, damn, you really ain't going for it. You feel me? But shit like that used to bother me. Because, damn, y'all really would judge something before y'all try to get to know the person.
So being a rapper, is it like a character you playing in? Because sometimes that don't really be who that person is. Is it like I don't want to say facade.
Like alter ego.
Yeah, okay. I like that.
Honestly, with me, I don't think I have like an alter ego. For example, when I'm at home and I'm in my videos, okay, this is the difference. When I'm at home, I'm by myself. I'm in my own space, so that's easy. But if y'all see me in the club, y'all rarely see me twerking. Like I'm to the
facts.
Like I'm to the side for real. Like I'm the one with the camera hyping my friends up. Like it's a difference between when I'm out and when I'm in my own space.
For sure.
So,
and that's something that you had to learn being in the music game, just having that alter ego, but knowing when to cut it on and cut it off.
Yeah,
for sure, man. I like that too, and you're doing a great job with it.
Thank you.
So, with the music game, is it any advice that you would give up and coming female rappers, far as like getting into this game? And can you talk about some of the experiences and challenges female rappers take?
Okay, so advice. This is something that I just had to learn for myself: is there's no friends in this game. When I first came in, I'm like, hey, I'm this. Hey, trying to be friends with everybody. There's no friends. Thanks. Like, you just kind of got to observe, motherfuckers.
You definitely do.
You got to observe. And if you like me, like you a friendly-ass person, you gotta learn how to turn it on and turn it off. Because when you come off nice, people will play on that shit. Thanks. And people will use you for that shit. Like, oh, she nice. I'm going to get this. Oh, I'm going to go take a picture with her and post this with her just to get this from her. You gotta pay attention to shit like that. Another piece of advice is just to keep going. No matter what nobody say. You can have 2 likes on the video. Keep that bitch up.
Thanks.
Keep it up. Because you don't know who okay, for example, you got 2 likes. You don't know who that person might be connected to or who could be watching. Even with views. Like, I get discouraged sometimes when my views be low. But then I get a message like, which would be shocking the hell out of me, from a blue check or whatever. Like, oh, I seen this video. Oh, you hard as hell. And then I'd be like, damn, I thought nobody seen me because my views were so low.
For sure.
So it just keep going. What was the other one?
Like, what are some of the challenges that you and other female rappers take within this rap game?
Okay, so some challenges is, as y'all know, the music industry, well, before it's kind of becoming a female thing now, but before it's like a male type of industry. So back in the day, you know, a lot of females had to go through a male to get on.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I feel like a lot of men, they're kind of still stuck in them days, and they feel like, okay, you ain't gonna be able to get here if it wasn't for me. So some men, I ain't gonna lie, some people, really men, they would kind of hold. Can I say this? Can I cuss?
Oh yeah.
They will hold their nuts on you because you're a female. Like
Facts.
people were, for example, I done had an engineer before keep music from me because I didn't want to talk to his ass.
Wow.
Oh yeah, club promoters wouldn't book me
crazy.
for a show because you turn them down. Like this shit can be wicked.
So they don't know how to separate personal and business.
Facts.
Wow. And
this shit can get wicked.
Especially being a beautiful female such as yourself, talented as well. But I know men like to use sexual things and stuff to attach themselves to you and try to hold that over your head. But you end up finding your way around that as well. So shout out to you for real, man, because I see you, you know what I'm saying, trials and tribulations, but you kept on going and stuff like that. So shout out to that, man. Because it's a lot, like you said, it's a female game now. Yeah. So it's a lot of up and coming female rappers that's trying to rap. And I'm glad that you was able to tell them your experience as well.
Yes.
So shout out to that.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So what does success mean to Deja Cooper?
Success means to me is legacy, inheritance, like being able to leave stuff behind for my family, my kids. Like, so for example, a lot of people think success is new cars and big chains. I don't have that mindset. I've never had that mindset. Like, I'm okay with wearing old clothes until I'm able to just buy shit without looking at the price tag. Like,
fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's me. And I feel like when it comes to success, I feel like I know I made it when my mama ain't gotta look at no price tag, or she ain't gotta worry about how she gonna pay her next bill because she know I got it. That's how I know I made it.
For sure. I like that too, man. Because it sounds like you was raised by older people or people that got a lot of good guidance and stuff like that.
Alpha women. Like my family is really mainly women, but they strong black women. That don't bullshit.
Exactly.
For real.
So there was some of the role models and things that you seen coming up and to make you stronger in who the person you is today.
Yes.
Okay, so shout out to Mom Dukes. And
shout out to my mama.
Man, for sure. All right. Describe your rap style in 3 words.
Oh, savage, feisty, empowering.
Okay. So let's talk about empowering. What makes you want to be an empower for the women and other females that's in the rap industry? And not just women, just anybody, black, white, anybody that just want to see a good role model. What makes you want to be empowering with your music?
I think it's more of my backstory. Like the stuff I've been through, the deep, dark shit I've been through. Wow. That it's kind of just like, if I could tell my story, it could help somebody else. Thanks. And I ain't gonna lie, I tell people this all the time. I know my calling is helping people. So I feel like if I could empower somebody or change somebody's life with lyrics that came from something I've been through, then okay, I'm gonna go at it this way. Exactly. So,
and I like that too, because listen to your music, I feel like you're a great storyteller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely empowering and helping other young females. Thank you. So being that you're a single mom and raising, what, you got 2 sons?
Yes, 2 boys.
Okay. So let's talk about the challenge of balancing your rap career and also trying to raise 2 sons.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is hard. It's really, really, really hard because I don't want to say I don't have a strong support system, but my family, they work. And my child's fathers, they inconsistent. Let's put it out there. Okay. So with me, for example, like I said, I just graduated college. I was a full-time college student, meaning I was going to school every day. So after I get out of class, I got to pick my oldest son up, then pick my youngest son up. And that's how my schedule is literally every day until like maybe Saturday. Wow. Then I got to start back again Sunday.
For sure.
So it's like I will have to fit studio time in whenever I can. Even with me being like a single mom, it's like responsibility. So I might not have the funds to go to the studio every week. So it's like I gotta promote old content or promote old songs. So it's really hard. And then when I try to take them to the studio with me, it's hard because my kids, they be like, "Mama, you cussing? You're not supposed to cuss." Thanks. So it's hard to get stuff done.
Okay, for sure, man. And I see you is getting it done though.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying. And I see your blessings are starting to come because again. God bless the child who waits, and also God bless the child who has his own.
Yes.
And so for you to take care of your kids and also still chase your dreams is something I feel like you got a near future that's coming real soon.
Yes. Everybody keeps saying that. Yes, I feel it. I feel it.
For real. So, all right. So I see that you dropped something recently.
Mm-hmm.
Checkmate.
Yes.
So let's talk about what made you come up with the word checkmate, and also what's the inspiration behind that song.
Okay. Let's get to it. What's the T?
For sure.
Okay, so with Checkmate, I'm not gonna lie. So it was really like woke up. Okay, no, this was the process. So that night I was in the room. I was talking to my business partner, Yoshane. Shout out to Yoshane. And I was telling him, because he make beats, he do everything, y'all. Digital, all this stuff. He do everything. So I was telling him, I was talking about my trials and tribulations. I was like, people sleeping on me and friends talking about me behind my back and the fake love. And I was like, me, I'm what people call like an alchemist. Like, I take whatever anger or hurt and I'll transmute it into something else. So instead of me putting my hands on folks, I'll write it. I'll go into the booth and I'll let it out. So he was like, why don't you just put it into a song? So later that morning, I went to Columbia and he literally made me a beat. And I'm really a picky artist when it comes to beats because I got to feel it. Like, I'm one of them people that got to feel the beat to be able to write to it. Okay. So I went in there, he played the beat, and I'm not going to lie, words instantly came to me. Wow. So he was like, I wrote the lyrics out, wrote the song out, and then he was like, checkmate. He was like, cause it's a chess game. Like you 3 steps ahead of people. So he was like, checkmate. You don't let them know how you coming. Just come. So I was like, all right. I bet it's checkmate, bitch. So that's how I came up with it. We put it together.
That's fire, man.
Thank you.
Especially like the whole visual and everything that you
dropped. It's gonna be hard.
So listening to the lyrics though, is that some experiences you've been through in your life?
Yes.
Okay, so talk about that a little bit. You didn't got to go too deep into it.
Okay.
But talk about some of the experiences that made the song check.
Okay, can I like list some of the lyrics?
Facts.
Okay, so I start off and I'm like, damn, what I said, basically saying, okay, I'm not gonna say the lyrics all the way because I don't want to spoil the song. So I'm basically speaking on, like, for example, people praying on my downfall. And I said one part, I was like, I'm gonna stand on top of them while they tower. Because it's like sometimes you gotta, like I said, you gotta observe. You gotta, while people think they got one up on you, you really ahead of their ass because you don't observe them. Like, you know their next move before they do it. Wow. So that's one part. I had a part on there. I was like, something about people be at my shows, they claiming my friends, but they front row at my shows. That's real shit. Like, me, I be thinking everybody my friend, everybody, got the same genuine intentions for me like I have for them. And word get back to me like, so said this, and I'm like,
and it's something that y'all privately probably talked about and stuff, so you know for sure that it came from that person.
It be in a tone how they talk, so I know it ain't. And what be so crazy is that's another reason why I came up with the song, is because I get a feeling about a person before I get the proof. Now, before I get somebody's the receipts, and then boom. For example, my mama, that's my best friend. I'll tell her, like, Mom, I think so and so. I think they trying to snake me out. Wow. She'll be like, no, I don't see that. And then there's somebody come to me like, well, so and so said this, and the receipts right there. And I'm like, I knew it.
Exactly. So your mom, she like to see the good in people.
But I'm like that too.
Okay.
We both Cancer, so
Oh yeah, for sure. Facts. But you big on energy and stuff like that, so you can feel stuff when people around you.
Yeah.
Wow. And I've been learning that a lot with females, man. Like I said, I interviewed a lot of females, and for some reason, it feel like a lot of them can't be around each other but so long. Like, what's the main reason for that? Do you think it's just competition, or like, what do you think it is with females not being able to get along?
I don't want to say. I'll say competition too, but I think it'd be more of like competition, envy, and projection. Like, for example, you might have a female. I'm gonna use me for example. I might meet a female that do the same thing I do, but we might do it too. We might do it different ways. And then that person could be looking at me like, damn, she making this work for her, so let me try to do it this way like she doing it. And it don't work like that. And then now I don't like you. Wow. I don't like you because, bitch, you doing the same thing I'm doing, but I'm seeing more progress with you than I'm seeing with myself. Instead of them trying to come and learn from you. But I get a game out for free. Like, anybody I'll come around, I don't have no problem putting you on my platform. I don't have no problem putting you on a show. But it's like, that still don't be enough.
That's crazy too, because again, like I said, being around you, your energy dope. You're very humble.
Humble.
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, you give out good game. I see it all the time on Facebook and stuff like that. So it's crazy, man. I guess it's, again, talking to people, and when women be looking a certain way and stuff like that, they've been growing up dealing with this forever.
Yeah.
Since kindergarten days. So it's now, when y'all adults, it's something you can gravitate and something you can deal with and just move on.
It's something that I'm real, like I said, I'm going through my little journey. It's something I'm realizing. When I say projections, for example, you might have a person that's still dealing with their childhood trauma. They used to get bullied or this or that or whatever, and then they see that person and it's like, okay, I'm about to project all this on you. All this anger my mama done put on me, I'm finna put it on you. The jealousy, I'm finna put it on you. Wow. And it's so weird, but it's like, when I peep stuff like that, I just distance myself.
Facts.
You know, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type, I'll tell a person like, hey, I'm feeling this. I think you just need to heal. I love you.
So you'll let them know instead of cutting them off. You'll let them know why you cut them off.
Before I ain't gonna lie. Before I used to give explanations, but then I get to a point I'm like, we too grown. You feel when you moving weird. So why do I gotta explain to you that you moving weird when you know you moving weird?
Nah, for real though, you right. We're adults at the end of the day, and people play dumb and stuff like that, but they know what's going on. You feel me? But then when you move and leave them alone, cut them off and stuff, it's your fault.
Yeah,
they throwing shots. Villain. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm okay with being the villain now.
Facts. And you got to. Well, if that's the case, most people that's villains within their community be the ones that make it. They take off because they taking them the jealousy and stuff like that and use it as a positive and moving on. Yeah. So, shout out to you, man. I know it's hard being a female dealing with stuff like that. So, it is. So I definitely understand for sure. So what is one thing that people misunderstand about Deja?
Okay, let's be real. Okay, so let's get to it. One thing people misunderstand with me, I'm not gonna lie, this is something I've been dealing with a lot as of recently. Okay. I'm a very spiritual person, and I feel like it's always this conflict when you tell people that, because I feel like when people hear spiritual, they automatically go to like, you do this, you do that,
you woke and shit like that.
You like, or not even just that. They go to the dark stuff, like, oh, you put in voodoo on me. No, that don't got nothing to do. I mean, some people do, yes, and it's like, I think it's just more of the spiritual versus religious stuff. But that's been the main thing. Like, even with my real talk videos, you know, I did a video about this discernment, and I had a person inbox me, was like, oh, there's no such thing as spiritual gifts. That's
wow.
That's the devil you're working with. And I'll just be like, you know what? Yeah.
That's crazy. That's the devil right there reaching out.
And that's the thing. When people say stuff like that, I just be like, you know what? I'm not finna once again, I'm finna explain myself. If you don't want to take the time out to try to study other people's stuff, then hey,
it ain't for you.
It ain't for you. And I'm not finna try to dim myself to fit for you.
Exactly. So because certain people got that light, and I feel like you got that light. And shout out to you too for talking about God and being spiritual. Yeah. Especially being at your age, man. Because a lot of young people don't like to talk about God and give him his credit. But that's the one who gets you through every. I'm
nothing without him,
bro. So shout out to you, man. And I love that you changing, and I can see the change too.
Yes.
You're not worrying about the opinions and criticism and stuff like that.
Just
so
posting it. Post that content.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk about social media. Okay. What are the pros and cons of social media as far as like being for your rap career?
The pros is a bigger reach, like a bigger audience from different places, not just your hometown. Inspiring other people, because with my real talk, I ain't gonna hold you, I was not expecting for none of these videos to go viral, but literally every video I don't post went viral, and I would literally have people inboxing me like, I need to hear this, and that shit made me feel good.
Man, and see, that's why I had to hurry up and get you in too, because watching the video, that's why I told you on the road, man, and it does a lot, not just for females, for me too. So it's something that you call real talk.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like real talk. Okay. Saying the shit people be scared to say. Yeah.
And I like that too. That's gonna get you further places and stuff like that, touching on certain things that people are afraid to talk about, especially women. Again, coming up, a lot of females been through a lot of similar trauma. And so being that you talking with your real talk videos and stuff, it's gonna give them confidence to come out. So shout out to you, man, with your videos and things like that. So let's talk about some of the cons.
Yeah. Okay, so the cons is how we just talked about how people perceive you. That's one thing, because it's like you could be social media is like a fantasy world.
It is.
Like, you could go on there and be the richest motherfucker on there, but real life you poor as hell. Like, let's be real.
Facts.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it, fake it till you make it.
Facts.
But that be the thing for me, like how people would perceive me, you know. But other than that, people being in your business, that's it.
Do you feel like it's more pros and cons from social media, or the negative? I
feel like it's more pros. Because you might have 10 people that's with the BS and got when you got 2,090 something thousand people that fuck with you.
Facts. You right though. And that's what keep you going too.
Yeah.
Like, messages and stuff you receive, man, and stuff like that. Like, cause I receive them a lot, bro. And for you to affect people with what you came up with in your mind and the music you come up with or whatever you do, it's amazing, man. So I feel like it's more pros.
Yeah.
It depends on how you use your social media though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So all right. So did we talk about the cons? Did we talk about the
cons? That's the cons right now.
That's the main con. Yeah, that's a domino effect.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. So let's move on to the next one. All right. So what do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years though? As a mom, entrepreneur, a musician, anything like that?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I see myself in the next 3 to 5 years being a top dog, like established, successful. You know, I just feel it coming soon. Like, I feel like with everything God doing, removing people, and what they say, God will show you people true intentions before He bless you. And that's one thing I'm realizing. I got to speak on it. Like, not just that, but as far as, what was I just finna say? When they say God not gonna bless you if you got certain people around you, because I gotta reflect back, because I done changed completely. Now I'm not with none of the bullshit. But before, when I would get blessed, I would try to break it off with everybody.
Wow.
That's me. Like, that's my heart. But then I would realize as soon as I break something off with somebody else, if I lose it all today, them people be gone by tomorrow.
Wow.
So I'm realizing that now the season I'm in my life right now is like, God is isolating me. I'm in an isolation season, but at the same time, I'm preparing myself for my blessings.
Facts.
But at the same time, I'm observing. I'm cutting off whoever I need to cut off, and I'm just waiting.
Because people can't block your blessings.
Facts.
And one thing I learned too, because I do it, like I always pray to God for Him to get people from around me that don't mean nothing to me. But we also got to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Like He show you now, you know.
He's like, nah, God,
I'm telling you, yeah, for real though. Because you be done, talked about so much with them or established these conversations with them and stuff, but whole time don't be the folks that snakes. So you got to listen to them, man, and keep moving on. So shout out to you.
And one more thing, what you just said, I got to reflect. Baby, if God tell you to get somebody out your corner and you don't, baby, I'm telling you. How we just tell you, like, God, not that person. You stick around that person and see.
It's going to be worse.
It's going to be worse than what it would have been if you would have just cut them off right then and there.
Facts. So exactly. You'll see the signs, though.
You'll see.
You know what I'm saying?
You try to ignore them, but it's going to get louder and louder and louder.
Exactly. And it takes for you to get from around people for you to see what God's showing you. So, and I see that you've been solo a lot lately.
Yeah.
So. All right. So, is it any female artist that you would want to work with that's in the music game locally or anything like that?
Okay, so locally, I haven't worked with Taz yet. Tasmania.
Shout out Taz.
I did some with Cammy. I just did some with Kayla. Well, it was a feature, but I want to do my own feature with Kayla.
Kayla dope.
Yeah, hell yeah. She and her Jada J.
Jada. Oh yeah.
First of all, let me pause for a second. She's one of the people that wrote me when I did my videos, and she was like, I just want to tell you I'm proud of you.
Wow.
You stepped into your calling, and I could tell. She was like, God got a blessing for you. And I think I told her that, like, I needed to hear that. Because when I do my videos, sometimes I psych myself out, like, what they going to say? Or they going to think this, they think that. And I'm like, should I post this? But then when I post it and I get them messages like that, it'd be like, it'd be amazing. Yes, it'd be amazing for me because I be needing to hear that. So I want to give you your flowers, Jada, because you're another person I feel like is an underdog. Like, people don't see your work ethic. Girl, you dope as hell.
Dope, boy.
So dope. And I just got to give you your flowers.
Because when sorry to cut you off, when she made that Augusta song, I feel like people got behind that.
Push it.
Because that was fire. She trying to put Augusta on the map, like, and the way she did it, remixed that I forgot who she sampled.
Glorilla.
Yeah, that Glorilla, and that was dope because I interviewed her right after she dropped it, man, and she was very happy and proud of her city.
Definitely could have been an anthem.
Facts. So shout out to Jada J.
Shout out to you. Who else? I think that's
it. You work with Shay Shay?
Shay Shay. I don't saw her feature, but we're gonna do something new. Do something new. Definitely Shay Shay.
Facts.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Now, mainstream, Glow,
Mm.
Lotto. I ain't gonna lie, Cardi.
I was just about to ask you about Cardi though.
And Nicki.
Fact, yeah.
I'm not a biased
like
person. Yeah, I'm not a biased person.
They
like,
both. And if they would have came together, that would have been.
Come
fire.
on, that would have been big, big, big.
I want to ask you this then. Do you think the industry is made to pit women against each other?
Yes.
Why you think so?
Because even locally, it's like that locally. So I can only imagine mainstream.
Facts. And there's so much talent, right, man. I ain't gonna count. The females got the best talent in this
Boy,
area.
dope.
But I want to see y'all come together. I want to see some group stuff. Man, I want to see features.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would be a realist. I don't. This is my standpoint now. I feel like everybody's like, I'm a girl's girl. That's BS. And I know I might get some backlash for this, but I'm gonna call it how I see it. This shit is fake. This shit is so fake. Like, you might meet a few genuine people that actually want to do, the unity, but majority of the people is all about what can I get, what can I gain, what can I. It don't be
genuine, like you said.
Yes, it don't be that.
Wow.
And
so you had to learn that with experience.
I had to learn it. And like I said, me one of the people, I'm one of the most bubbliest people you could ever meet. Thanks. And it's like when you take a step back and you see certain stuff, it'd be like, no, it's not what people make it out to be.
Wow. So hopefully one day, man, this can change, because there's a lot of dope talent with the females. Facts. All right, so I just got a few questions for you. So as you get bigger as a musician, would you rather stay independent or you want to sign with a major label?
I'd rather stay independent.
Okay, so I want to talk about that. Why would you rather stay independent as an artist?
Like I said, I observe everything. And for example, I don't know, I feel like it'd be a lot of hidden stuff in them contracts.
It do.
Like, I don't sign a lot of shitty management stuff. That's low compared to a record label. So it'd be a lot of hidden stuff. And I feel like when people give you that money up front, shit, you really finna get right back to them.
Real,
like, as an artist, people don't understand, like, you really don't make money unless you're doing tours, unless you got merchandise.
Yep.
You losing more than you making.
Wow.
Like, this shit.
You're right. You got to do them shows.
Studio time, outfits, photo shoots. If you don't got a team behind you, not saying like a record label you would sign when you sign, but if you don't got somebody behind you,
it's harder than what people think. They see all this facade on Instagram with the chains and stuff like that, but them be like investments and niggas lead. They lend that to you. You gotta pay all that stuff back.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm glad you telling the truth. You know what I'm saying, and let these folks know what the realistic thing about getting into this music game. So
yeah.
All right, so I got one more question for you before I let you get out of here.
Okay.
All right, so hold on, because I want to make Cause I see you acting.
We doing a thing.
I see you acting with. Shout out to Vision So Rad, to my brothers.
Shout out to everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real. All right, so acting, is that something that you've been wanting to do, and will you be continuing that in the future?
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I can see it.
I see it too.
Like, at first, the role, we did like a little skit, and they had me acting like Monet from Power, and they was like, "You gotta be tough. You said that hard shit you put in that music. You gotta snap it to character." And at first, I'm laughing because it's so hard. I'm so bubbly. So they hit that button to record. I snapped right into it, and I was like, "Damn, I could see myself doing this."
Thanks.
Even with my character in the movie that's coming out, I ain't gonna say too much. I had to snap it to character, and I was like, "Damn, I could do this."
Something you like doing?
Yes.
What's the biggest difference between acting and being a rapper that you've seen so far?
Honestly, I don't think it's a difference, because I feel like regardless, you have to step into character.
Thanks.
Like, for example, if I'm on stage, I can't be mommy on stage. I can't be, the goofy person on stage, which I can. But when it comes down to business, you gotta. You gotta snap into it. Sure. So that's the same thing with acting.
Okay. So shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Is there any upcoming shows or projects that you're working on? You want your fans to know about?
Checkmate dropping 10/31 Halloween.
Okay.
My movie scene with Deja So Rare and Destin, that's next year. For now, that's it.
That's dope,
for now.
Man. That's dope. So y'all get behind Checkmate.
Thank
New single
you.
coming on the way.
On the
You know what I'm
way.
saying? Get behind Deja Cooper. Follow her on all platforms. She going up on TikTok,
Yes,
Instagram,
yes.
Facebook, the whole 9. Also be in tune for real talk videos on the way.
Yes, more of those.
Oh God. So, and again, she gonna be doing part 3 again. Cause you know this my dog right here.
Yes.
So we gonna keep this thing going, man. Again, shout out to Deja Cooper, Straight Fast Podcast, CYTV episode 78. We out of here.
We out of here.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Thank you, Deja.
Oh, that felt so good. See the
see the first interview
I did with you. Remember, I was so nervous.
Yeah.